Hey guys, welcome back to the channel, and I hope you've all been doing well since last time we spoke. In the last video, in our To Love series, we discussed what it is to love the tornado we know as Aquarius man. And in this video, we will dive deeper into Tornado's intention and talk about what it is to love an Aquarius female. But before we proceed, this is a friendly reminder to subscribe if you haven't already, and add a like if you'd be so kind. It really helps the channel. But anyhow, on the topic at hand. So what is it to love an Aquarius female? Well, to know an Aquarius female is to not know an Aquarius female. This glitter-infused tornado leans towards being a bit of a free spirit with heightened levels of curiosity and are rather friendly, if I may say. This one here, like Ursula with a stolen voice, will definitely enchant you with her rather obscure charm. And when it comes to the menses, well, she'll want to cross between a romance novel protagonist and a scientist. Basically, you need to be eternally romantic and have a brain that would put Einstein to shame. This girl, she's easy breezy and won't wear a coat of possessiveness or jealousy, and subscribes to the belief that any love tryst should begin with a strong friendship. And her lack of jealousy can be credited to her need to march to the beat of her own little drummer boy. And before taking a glide down the wedding aisle, you may want to determine what the beat of the song is first. Without letting out the cat, a fortune teller will grant you with great news and tell you that this one here is a nice gal, and quite possibly the nicest in the whole wide world, maybe even the universe. But this same fortune teller may also place a black cloud about and let you know that that nice demeanor that she has is rooted in the fact that she does as she pleases and won't be looking for you to fill in the pieces. No, she won't truly need you. She won't need you, because she is the rebellious type who is rather headstrong yet contradictory. She is quite the selfish type and narcissistically independent. And as you leave the house, you may in fact overhear her running through the house shouting, "Freedom!" in her birthday suit, no less. And like a child fighting sleep or a cat avoiding its daily bath, Aquarian women can be quite aggressive and, dare I say, childish when they are angry. I mean, she'll stamp her feet about the house, scream bloody murder just to get you out of the house. And if all that fails, well, just be prepared for a tornado-like energy that will trash the whole house in a cranky fury. And her style of anger is treated much like everything else in life and has every intention of provoking you into a rage, all because she just feels like arguing. Aquarian women, like the other members of the Air Sign Academy, get bored very easily, and this boredom dips its foot into the tall grass of the Devil's Playground and will build joy in her love for stirring the pot, especially if she thinks she can get a rise out of you. And remember, what you say is not what you get, because this tornado is rather unpredictable. It's to the point that when you kiss her goodbye for the day, you best be on guard, because when the door opens upon her return, there's no telling who's going to be on the other side. Aquarian women have very low inhibitions and will usually not conform to what society says is proper. I mean, she could have purple hair one day, maybe pink. Hell, she may even have no hair at all. Remember, she's a free spirit. So she's the type to wear a nose ring, toe ring, 6 piercings in one ear. I mean, the works. She has few inhibitions. And it's not just the piercings, because she will dress the way she pleases as well. So you know that formal dinner that you have put together? You know, the one where she's supposed to be introduced to your parents? Well, just be prepared when she shows up, because that little black Ralph Lauren number you left on the bed with a note saying you will look great will most likely be chilling there for the rest of the day with the rest of the pillows, because when she arrives for dinner, don't be surprised if she shows up in her favorite ripped jeans, Chuck Taylors, and a t-shirt that reads Occupy Wall Street. You may want to just prepare your parents for this tornado because she is pretty prone to bringing up and discussing just about any and every topic. Everything under the sun, which includes, but is not limited to, death, politics, hell, even cannibalism. She may even discuss the idea of cannibalizing dead politicians. Like I said, she is quite unpredictable, and her personality teeters on shock value and a strong sense of individualism. And don't always expect social decorum, because this girl, much like her cousin Gemini, enjoys, or should I say, loves gossip. However, when she's recanting the gossip to you, it will usually be an abridged version that's chock full of all the disgusting parts in an attempt to place horror on your face. And if she succeeds at horrifying you, well, you'll be comforted with a maniacal laugh that will have you seeing purple because she would have magically turned into the reincarnation of the Joker. And you may have sleepless nights as well, as she will most likely keep you up with some of the most obscure and redundant conversation. She will probably lay there and spend hours analyzing how the frost takes over the window, or will have you staring glaringly at a dust bunny in the corner as she tries to figure out how in the hell it formed in the first place, or even the idea that Avril Lavigne is a clone. I'm sure you've heard that. She's quite the colorful personality and will have a group of friends that runs the gamut. Keeping up with popularity is not her thing. She'll have friends of all ages, sexes, persuasion. Her circle of friends will be sprinkled with all types. And don't worry about building anything with her because she is always available. An intervention? She's there. A free meal? She's there. A warm bed to sleep in for the night? You guessed it, she's there. Winning the heart of this whirling peacock is quite simple as long as you're okay with feeling like you're in a hybrid of a therapist's office in a bus station in Morocco. Look, the more bizarre and outlandish you are, the better. And these will be important, especially if you're trying to get her in the sack. The quirkier, the better. Just tell her you have an interest in sexual rights for androids, and she'll confess to you that she's been channeling new sex positions for the Kama Sutra from Blanche Devereaux. And she loves to play dress up and pretend all the time. So when she comes home, just go ahead and bless her with that beaver character you created, and tell her you're visiting from Krypton. This is definitely going to get her excited, and she will be sure to run upstairs, strip down, wrap herself in Christmas lights, and present herself as a sacrificial gift to you and your fellow beavers on Krypton. However, if you lack the childlike imagination of an Aries or the inability to tap into all things perverse like a Scorpio, well, you may run out of ways to keep her energized and interested, and she will gravitate back into the world of boredom and will probably prefer being a voyeur or reading about sex in a book as opposed to actually doing it. But this doesn't mean that she's non-sexy or turning prudish. She's just bored. Find an interesting fact. Famed Hollywood bombshell Mamie Van Doren, who's an Aquarius, wore the bullet bra well before Madonna and Gaga, who were most likely wearing diapers or were an apple in her father's eye. And true to form, she never confused fun times in the bedroom with love and romance. And she cleverly survived the era of the blonde bimbo bombshell movement, the 60s. And if you Google her, well, you'll find that she's still going strong at a vibrant 91 years old and still fond of saying, Mamie loves them young. Aquarian women are not fans of grand emotionalism and don't adopt the ideas of coaxing one's ego or emotions. So if you're in need of constant praise like a Leo or drenched in dramatic emotional flair like a water sign, well, you will soon find that you have stepped into the ring with Dorothy's tornado. And with an electrical charge that would black out any neighborhood, you will feel zapped, snapped, chewed, and spit out for being stupid to deal with. And like I said, tornado effect. So it's all done in record time like an Olympic sport. These types, the Aquarian female, well, she can be quite a money grubber as well. She's just not that obvious. So while a Capricorn may be checking the health of your stock portfolio, Aquarian women believe in the idea that it's as easy to love a rich person as a poor one. And even though her friends may be convincing her that it's best to leave you, well, she'll politely tell them that she has never disliked or hated a man enough to give back his cash or his diamonds. But dear Aquarius lover, be sure to keep a close eye on her, because she'll be sure to walk around in gaudy and outlandish outfits, but don't be fooled, because in that little head of hers, she's probably thinking of opening an all-men's spa where she would create clippers that are perfect for shaving as well as scanning the client's brain. Evidently, with this, she will be able to uncover any secret that she wants, like the combination to the safe from a banker client, or the procedure to winning the lotto from an employee of the Gaming Commission. Her brain is full of thoughts and ideas. She may even have visions of getting the combination to the safe at the US Treasury Department, where she most likely sees herself drenched in body paint, sans the panty, with a set of bunny ears, and as she opens the safe, just revels as all the money spills all over her. So again, dear Aquarian lover, be on guard, because she may fall in love with you or for you, but you may be just one bump on her trip through life, because to her, one lifetime is never enough. But what would definitely be enough for us is if you add a like, share, and if you care, leave a comment, and oh yes, most importantly, subscribe and add a like. I mean, what are you waiting for? Be sure to let us know how we're doing, and be on the lookout for more content from us down the line to help us build this channel. As always, thanks for watching, and for those who have already subscribed, we appreciate the support. However, while we sit and watch as your Aquarian love concocts a plan to access your family's wealth, or even just to get the Netflix password, and you cock your eyebrow trying to figure out the next character you could play to get her excited, remember, the stars are always watching.